Hey guys, it's Hyperion and welcome to another RS3 video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys 3 ways to make some money, and the first will be with rune crafting, and that will be cosmic rune runs. So to do these you're going to be about level 59 and you're going to average about 21k rune crafting XP per hour. And what I suggest for this is to have your Wicked Hood and have the talisman, which is the cosmic talisman, already fed to it, so you can use it as a tiara or whatnot, and it won't take up an inventory spot. And then I suggest you have the medium, large, and small pouches to increase the amount of runes you can get per run. You have to use pure essence for this, so go ahead and buy yourself as much pure essence as you want to use for this method. And before we go ahead and put those in the bags, I will show you how much we have in raw materials. So we have that 700. That's 700 GP right there you spent. And then you have another 21 more, so that's 500. So you spent about 1.4k so far in materials. So now you're going to go ahead and head north of the Edgeville Bank, and you are going to be hopping into the wilderness, so don't bring anything valuable like gears or whatnot that you're not willing to lose. You can get the other stuff back. So you're going to run north and you're just going to follow this little river thing, and you'll find a mage and you're going to teleport with him. As soon as you get into this cave thing that we're going to go into, you are going to get attacked by these Absol Guardians, but you're going to go ahead and find one of these little portal things you can see, and they look like holes in the wall, and you're going to mine it, and then you'll see a little cut screen as you break through it, and you'll pass through it, and here you can access any type of portal that can get you to any type of altar, and we're going to cosmic, so there we go, right there. Hop on in, and we're going to go ahead and craft our runes. And we got 86 cosmic runes, so from our 1.4k we made 26k, so that's some great profit, and you did that relatively fast, so you can repeat that and repeat that as long as you want to go, and it gives decent XP. Not really, this is mainly money making, but yeah, so it's a good way to start off. It requires 59 rune crafting, which is very attainable through Runespan, or if you want to do other runes to make some more money, you can get there that way. But so pretty low level and pretty good cash. Alright. So on to the next method. For this method, you're going to need a air staff of some sort. Alright, wheeled. And you're going to need the cosmic runes that you just made, or you can buy them. And you're going to need some powered orbs. So for this, we're going to be charging air orbs. This requires 66 magic, which for most players is pretty attainable and kind of required for most things. So once you have that, it requires to cast a spell 3 cosmic runes, which is worth that and that. So that's how much you're going to be spending per charged air orb you get, which is 1,050. So that's pretty, not really that much in raw materials to how much we're going to make. You should double to maybe a little bit more than double your profit. This is a fairly slow method as it requires a little bit of runtime, and it requires you to spend a lot of time in the wilderness crafting these. So as you can see, we are in a safe area right now, but we are soon going to be crossing into the wilderness, which you can obviously die and lose whatever materials you brought, which if you bring a large stack of cosmic runes can be a lot of money to just lose like that. So you'll follow this path that I'm going through. This is a wilderness now. We're now in the wilderness, level 2, as you can see. And most of these players, or like NPCs or whatever monsters, are pretty low level. You do have to pass through some daily red spiders. You go that way, there's some mages that are a bit lower level, and there will be some black demons, but I don't think they will target you. And if not, it's just a short dash to the ladder. So once you make it to the ladder, you're going to be up top. And you might see some other people, a lot of people have bought this, but you're going to see this little pillar thing right here. Obelisk of Air, and you're going to cast it on there, and you are going to enchant all your orbs. As you see, this takes 108 seconds, and that's a pretty long time to just stare at your computer and usually you could alt tab or something, or go look at something else while you're doing this, but the problem with that is, and I don't want you guys to make this mistake, is to leave your computer, is that you are in the wilderness and you can die to other players, and there are a lot of players who will kill these bots for their cosmic runes, which having 200 on me, that's about 30k, plus all the runes that they'd get after you charge them. It's a pretty nice cash. It's about 100k that they'd pick up. and you don't want to lose that or the what other gear you may have on and your staff and whatnot. And make sure you have your prayer, because that's just a dumb thing to not have your prayer up at all times. So we're just gonna hurry up and wait for this to finish. It's about halfway done. Good old. I remember I used to do these all the time. They made some good cash. Me and my friends would do it and level up our magic. I am 99 now, so no really point in me doing it since I don't want to max it or anything. Again, decent amount of XP for what you're doing. Not really though. I mean, there's a lot more ways to level up your magic. I personally alked most of the way to 99. It was a long journey, and my mouse pad will never look the same as it did before. Alright, so we are about done here, and we will tele on out. Oh, I didn't. What? I've been scammed. They didn't finish. Alright, there we go. So we'll head on back to Edgeville with our 27 air orbs, and I'll show you guys how much that has made me, roughly. I spent 1K in the raw materials per air orb. And I gained, yeah, about 3 times what you made, so definitely worth it. Good method. It is slower and it gives you magic XP, so keep that in mind. Alright, so for the final money making method of this little video is going to require summoning, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using a fruit bat pouch and a fruit fall scroll. Most people know this method, but I still thought I should show it because, you know, some people may not, and they deserve to know. So you're going to go ahead and summon your little batty bat. He looks nice and flappy. And what you're going to do is you're going to use this bat to cast these, and they will drop a fruit called papaya, which, let's see if we get any. I did not get any. Oh, no, I got one. Alright, so you pick up the papaya fruit, and you can keep casting this over and over until you get an inventory. And once you get that inventory of papaya, you bank and repeat. Eventually you can run out of, like, your familiar won't be able to do it and it has to recharge, and it'll tell you in game, like it'll say it in the bar. And that's always pretty annoying, but you have to deal with it. And the good thing about Cavalry is that there's a summoning obelisk right over here on your minimap. You just follow this going to the GE, and you can just recharge your summoning. So we'll just keep doing this and see how much a inventory can get us as we move on the road of success. Lots of papaya. Papaya are actually also a very flippable item, and I love flipping them. So, you know, you can always do that too. Disappointing, out of all those I only got 2 or 3. Sometimes you get like 3 and you'll just be like, oh my god, thank you. So you can keep casting, and this gives you a little bit of summoning XP. And as you see, my familiar is out, I can no longer cast any. And as you do that, you just pick up your little papayas. Some people will just pick up and kind of look around and pick up whatever else you've dropped. I don't suggest it. It's not really worth the time for the amount of GP you'll get unless you want some training food, I guess. You can just throw away whenever you need to go train. But even then, it's not going to heal you much. Alright, so I'll try to do one more, see if I can do one more, and then we'll check how much I made. It's not wanting to do it. I don't feel like waiting to recharge it, so we'll just go ahead and check. These are worth 4K a piece and are highly profitable. As you see, I just made a quick 43K in that small amount of time. So those are 3 really good methods, guys, that I suggest in doing and using to make some quick startup money. It's just a really good way to make the money and to get started. They do require some mid-levels, but I think overall it's not really. It takes only like 4 or 5 hours to level up to these levels. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this will help you make money. So please subscribe, like, comment, and just tune in for some more videos. Thanks guys. Happy you're out.